What they did with Grogu in chapter 23 of The Mandalorian was actually perfect. The attempted revival of IG-11 in episode 1 felt like a forgotten plot point that, to be honest, I wasn't a fan of either way. I made a video about this and Disney Star Wars' overuse of reviving dead characters, which cheapens their death and sometimes emotional sacrifice that in the case of IG-11 was very much the case. There's also been a lot of talks about Grogu starting to speak soon, which they've also hinted at several times throughout the season. It's a good decision to have Grogu eventually talk and develop more of a character beyond cute bad baby, but it would also be pretty weird to see him bust out full sentences, and who's gonna voice him? Morgan Freeman? Well, they just hit like 3 birds with 1 stone here. IG-11 turns into IG-12. He's not unrealistically suddenly back from the dead after being blown to bits, but rather just a shell of himself. Grogu gets his own soundboard, Stephen Hawking style, and we're spared uncanny voice acting. It was also a great idea to have Grogu be able to interact physically with other characters with his robot arms, instead of just the occasional force used to stop monster then snooze. I really hope we get more of this and that Grogu's vocabulary is expanded so he can spam "this is the way" and not just "yes, yes, yes."